Hi, Tom Varcie, Embedded Computing Design. I'm here at Embedded World 2023. I'm at the RTI booth. I'm with Pedro. How are you, Pedro?
Doing great. What about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Busy show here already and very busy at the RTI booth. So Pedro is going to give us a software-defined vehicle demonstration here that's at Embedded World. And tell us about it because this is one of the exciting things here.
So RTI is the glue that makes the software-defined vehicle a reality. And what we mean by the glue is we have realized that in order to create the software-defined vehicle, there is a set of steps that are required. And it all starts with a sensor. So we are displaying here two sensors, one from U-Blocks and a camera, LiDAR camera. So every thing starts with a sensor. There is a consolidation of zones that is happening with the zonal architecture, which is the first step towards software-defined vehicle. That's happening in the ECU with components like Infineon, the Tricore from Infineon, or the S32G from NXP. And what they are doing is they are consolidating and abstracting those sensors to a central location. That's a massive change in the industry. We expect that to be in production in 2025. That's the first step for what we call the software-defined vehicle, where everything will go for a high-performance controller in the middle of the vehicle, which here we are displaying Renesas, but we have the same demo with all the partners like NVIDIA, or potentially NXP could be in the controller part as well. One of the big limitations that the industry had is that every vendor was doing whatever they wanted, and they were considering that their differentiation power, and they have realized that that's not the case. So that's why we turn to influence more the industry, and we are doing that in 4 fronts. In AutoSAR, because in the ECU and the zones is the main contributors. We are in Covisa, which we are trying to standardize the signals. That's a massive change in the industry because for the software-defined vehicle, you should be able to collaborate, and unless you have an architecture that you can share between OEMs and Tier 1s, that will not be possible. We are really strong in Covisa. SOFI is the next step to the software-defined vehicle, where we are developing at the cloud and we are able to plug it in the vehicle afterwards. And then AVCC, which is our future vision, which is where the software-defined vehicle will go to autonomy and defining an architecture that can be reused between the different OEMs. The last part of the vehicle that we are displaying here is the telematic control unit with the Renesas board, which is the way out of the vehicle, and it's instrumental for the software-defined solution. So what is really the value of RTI for all of this is that you can run something today in the zonal architecture or directly in the ECU and move it then to the high-performance compute or move it to the cloud without having to change your code at all. Our APIs provide a level of abstraction where, independent of the operating system, the hardware, you can have your application moving as the software-defined vehicle evolves. And that's a lot of cost reduction for the OEMs and enable the Tier 1s and other solution providers to plug their solution in the vehicle.
Excellent. If you're at Embedded World, make sure to stop by the RTI booth. They are leaders in autonomous vehicles, autonomous driving. Pedro, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
How can people get more information about RTI and also the demos?
So you can pass by our booth, obviously, but otherwise you can go to our web, rti.com/drive, where you will get the demonstration. That's the value of this demo. If you are a customer running in any platform, you can go to our Drive webpage and right away download the evaluation, which will show you exactly the same things that you're doing here, and then you can have a really good experience, first day experience with our solution.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.